Bitcoin Whale, I'm Chris. Let's get into it. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting in one of those genuinely ambiguous spots where even experienced traders just shrug. That's not a problem. It's actually useful information. Here's what I see on this chart. Quick update from yesterday. I had the bull trigger at 63,931. Bitcoin closed at 64,292, so that level's been cleared. The bullish scenario is now active. I'll mark today's updated target on the chart in a moment. On the 4-hour, there's a symmetrical triangle building over the last few days. I'm going to construct this line by line right in front of you, so you can see the structure for yourself instead of just taking my word for it. Half of crypto Twitter right now is just projecting their positions onto the chart. Long bias wants it up, short bias wants it down. We're not doing that here. We read what the chart actually shows. First line, the ceiling. Descending resistance. I anchor up at the cycle peak, that's around 82,048, then drag it down to the most recent lower high. Watch where this lands. A line only earns its place on the chart if price has actually responded to it. And this one has more than 5 times. Price pushed into this ceiling and got turned around every single time. That's about as validated as it gets. Let me mark the clearest rejections so you can see it for yourself. Projected to right now, that resistance line sits at around 66,561. Note that number. Bulls need a clean 4-hour close above 66,561, not a wick poking through a full close. That's the trigger I'm watching for. Real quick, if these levels are useful to you, go ahead and hit subscribe. I do this breakdown on Bitcoin every single day. Now I'm stepping down to the 1-hour. The 4-hour gives you the big structure, but the 1-hour is where the actual entry lives. On the 1-hour, the recent range runs from about 59,130 at the bottom up to 64,762. That's roughly 9%, pretty contained. And right now we're sitting near the lower edge of it. Fast-moving averages on this time frame. 20 at 63,829, 50 at 63,882, and price is trading above both. Clean bullish stack. On the 1-hour, that tells you where the immediate momentum is leaning. All right, that's the near-term picture. I'm flipping back up to the 4-hour to finish building the structure. Back on the 4-hour. Second line, the floor. I anchor on the swing low at 59,130 and drag up to the most recent higher low. This floor has held more than 5 times. Every single dip into it got bought right back up. Right now it projects to about 62,205. That's the line in the sand. While price stays above it, the bullish structure is intact. 2 lines on the chart now. But a single line in isolation doesn't give you a lot to work with. The signal gets stronger when you start layering other tools on top. Around $63,689, levels from multiple different methods are all piling into the same zone. That's confluence. When funds, retail, and algos are all eyeing the same area, that's not coincidence. That's where the market tends to respond. I'm dropping a horizontal on it so you can see exactly where it sits. One more thing worth flagging. That fib retracement you can see on the chart clusters right around 60,755. If the ascending floor at 62,205 gives way, that's the next structural backstop down. Deeper, but it's there. So what's the bigger picture target here? This pattern is $16,073 tall, top to bottom, and when these things break, price tends to travel that full distance. That's the structural target, the bigger picture swing move. I'll give you a tighter intraday entry inside that in a second, but this is the direction, the measured move points. And the historical data backs this up. I've tracked these through maybe 50, 60 setups over time. The numbers say around 70% of the time, price follows through on the full measured move. Direction is basically a coin flip, but if you wait for the trigger, the size of the move is real. 3 scenarios for how this plays out. Scenario 1, bulls take the line. A 4-hour close above 66,561. If that happens, my target is 82,634. That's where I'd be looking to take profit. Scenario 2. Bears take control. A 4-hour close below 62,205. Same math. Flip the direction. Target's 46,132. Stop right above the broken level. Keep position size small. And then scenario 3, which is honestly probably the most likely one. Neither close prints. Price just keeps grinding sideways inside the range. If that's what we get, you do nothing. Sit on your hands. When the market's in compression like this, patience is way more profitable than being right. So that's the complete framework. One path up, one path down, and a lot of chop in between. 3 clean levels, and the chart picks the winner, not me. You're reacting to confirmed triggers rather than guessing ahead of them. Here's my actual plan for today. This is a long setup. I'm stepping down to the 1 hour to map out the exact entry, stop, and target. I'm not buying this candle up here. I want to pull back into the 64,000 level to get long. Stop loss at 63,660. Just underneath. That's where I'm wrong. No debate. Target sits at 65,920. That gives you a risk reward of about 5.7 to 1. And I don't force it. If the reward isn't clearly outweighing the risk, I skip it. The math has to be on my side before I even consider it. And it only triggers on a confirmed close. A wick poking through doesn't count. Risk 1% of your account, not your whole stack. And if this helped you read the chart today, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel, and it tells me to keep making these. That's the full picture for Bitcoin today. Stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next one.